Okay. Tra la 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 la. Jill Ann first on the list today. Katie, how are you doing? TikTok Titan, what's happening? Doc, what are you doing over there, dude? All righty. Secretariat, cool beans. I got here first this time. Yay, good for you. BJ, what's happening? Alrighty, getting ready to get started. Jessup, how are you? Jessup Eduardo, ¿qué pasa, amigo? ¿Cómo está? Rich Bruner's here too. Alrighty. Duchelle, what's happening? Uh-oh. Hey, Barchi, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Jake, let me call you. You're going to be up after 11:30?
Maybe. Probably most likely.
I'll give you a buzz after that. I'm just getting ready to start.
Frijoles frescos. All right, cool beans. Talk
Bye.
later.
All righty. Hey, okay, Pay I Pop. I can't even read that one. Jonathan, Jacqueline, Fox, Bobby Lockwood. Cool beans. Legendary supporter. Eddie the Quad Guy. Happy White Cat. Cool. All you guys jumping in on a Friday evening. What are you guys doing here hanging out with me on a Friday evening? Shouldn't you be out doing all kinds of bad things? Zim, my account kicked my ass this week. Rich, what do you got to look for? I'll take a look at it. Fashion Loves Finance. Cool bean. That's a nice name. Arthur, Zim. Bobby wants to take a look at Zim. Thoughts on XLM. Not sure when to dump. Dr. Auto Repair, what better place to be? Alrighty, Rich Bruner, I want you to tell me what you're having an issue with. Bobby, we're going to take a look at Zim real quick. I don't think Zim is on the list. I think Zim is a no. Okay, it has weekly options. It's at 23. I want to find out how well do they pay their dividends. ZIM, because I want companies to have 20 years. Madison, how are you doing? Thoughts on Misty? Misty, I know is a no. No dividends, no thank you. Zim, all right, 4.9, 4.29. Not the greatest in the world if you like 4.29. Josh, how are you doing today? So let's take a look at historical performance. How often has this company increased their dividends? Okay, I'm going to say hell no to Zim, dude. Take a look. 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, no. I want 20 years. That's 2 decades. 20 years. Legendary shopper, Misty. You think Misty has 20 years of dividends? MSTY. Is that right? Okay, legendary shoppers. Misty does pay dividends. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 7 months. That's not even 1 year. I want 20, 2 decades. 2 decades. There's 9,753 companies that pay 9,753 companies in the stock market, half of which pay dividends, the other half do not. Okay, what does that mean? That means out of all those companies, 9,753, Tyler, is there something on the screen? Yeah, that's Yahoo Finance. Doesn't always show up very good. Okay, yeah, so Misty, no. Thoughts on Walmart, cool beans. Josh, like you short, dude. That's a no. What the hell? See, Josh, the way I say what the hell are you thinking, because most people invest their money blindly and they don't really look at what's important. How often is the company profitable? Well, if the company is profitable, you get to read all the quarterly reports, all the annual reports, or you can just go straight to the dividends, because a dividend is a portion of the profits. So if the company brings in all this money, a tiny portion of that gets back to the investors as a dividend. So if the dividend keeps going up, more than likely the company's consistently profitable. So like legendary shopper here, he wants to take a look at Misty, MSTY. Not even 1 year of dividends. Hell no. I want 20 years. Antonio, que pasa, amigo? Uh-oh. Except for Target. Let's take a look at, I want to take a look at Target tonight because we were talking about that earlier and they had that big dump. So I want to take a look at Target. Thanks for the information, Josh. You got it. Bobby Lockwood, Legendary Shopper. I got 106 payment from Misty. All right, Legendary Shopper. Let me explain something to you you may not realize. Okay, I've been doing this for 20 years. Misty, MSTY, has been paying dividends for 7 months. Not 7 years, not 7 decades, 7 months. That means the company still, you look like a movie star, I just forgot his name. Well, actually, I did a couple movies many years ago. Legendary Shopper. Not even in 1 year of dividends. What companies like Misty does, they suck you in with big dividend payments and hope you buy them and hold on to them. Okay? Yeah, no. I want 20 years. That's 2 decades. Anyone can open up a company and say, hey, I'm going to pay you a big fat dividend. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 years. Most companies don't make it past the first 3 to 5 years. Okay, 1 in 1,000 will make it to 10 years. Okay, what is it? 1 in 20 or 30,000 will make it to 20 years? Those are the ones I want to invest my money in. You want to do Misty? More power to you. Jonathan, oh, it was called Broke Girls. I used to like it. Ooh, I like that show. Please don't tell me it was Oleg. Okay, please tell me I don't remind you of Oleg, the cook. Yeah. All right, anyway, Thanksgiving turkey. Jonathan Kaffner, do you hold on to a stock you bought at what, 10? Okay, hold on a second. Max. All right. What the heck is Max? It's going to be a no, dude. Do you hold on to a stock you bought at 10, sold at $1.50, and closes Friday at $9.75? Well, you're walking away with 75 cents, and 75 cents on a $10 stock is 7%. That's not that bad if you think about it. Jack Bauer, how are you today? All right, so that being said, Bruner, I'm still waiting to hear. Josh, you remind me of the Martin Channing. Who's Martin Channing? You mean Tatum Channing? Or Channing Tatum? I don't know. All right, anyway. How about AM? What the heck is AM? Deshell, Walmart, really quick, WMT. That's going to be a no, only because I don't buy at the high of the year. Okay, do you see here? We went up, pulled back, that's where I buy. Up, pull back, that's where I buy. Up, pull back, right there. Up, pull back, not at the high of the year. Walmart's going to be a no. Bobby Lockwood, AM. What the heck is AM? AM is a big fat no. Monthly options. Okay, my requirements are 2 decades. 2 decades, that's 20 years of consistent increased dividends. Walmart's a no. Absolutely, Josh, look. Oh, that's not Walmart. Walmart's at the high of the year. I don't buy at the high of the year. It just doesn't make sense. Think about it this way. You're standing on top of a ladder, which you shouldn't be doing in the first place, waiting for someone to bring you a taller ladder. Got it? So you're here, waiting to go here, and who knows if here is ever going to get there. So I don't ever buy at the high of the year. It just doesn't make sense to me. All right. AM, monthly options. You can only trade monthly options once per month. Okay, once per month equals 12 times a year. Now, if you're going to get an average of 1 to 2% for each option trade you do with the strategy I'm about to share with you, okay, you're only going to get 12 to 24% per year, a monthly. I don't like them because it's hard to judge where they're going to be in 4 weeks. Weeklies are easy because it's only 5 days. All right, that being said, let's keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. PDD. What the heck is PDD, Aaron? Uh-oh. What are we looking at? I missed a bunch of questions. Okay. Zimzano. XLM author. Never even heard of XLM. Yeah, can't find that symbol. That means it's a no. Misty, Legendary, that's a no. Okay, not even 1 year. Walmart, that's a no. Only because it's at the high of the year. Now, if you like Walmart, really like it, wait for it to come down. Because stocks go up, they go down. Let's pull up Walmart for a second. WMT. Okay. Here's the whole year for Walmart. Okay, here's the high, here's the low. She goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Look at it. You can zoom in really close. Okay, look. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the time you want to jump in. Okay, Sonia, you want to. Oh, I was going to do that. Anyway, why not? Okay, but take a look. That's all it does. It goes up, down, up, down. So when she comes down, that's where you should buy. And as she goes up, that's where you should sell. Don't buy it at the high. What the hell are you thinking? Seriously, Aaron Wolf, PDD. You like P. Diddy, huh? PDD, P. Diddy, all right. So P. Diddy actually is at a low down here. Keep an eye on that one. It does have weeklies, but I've never heard of it. So let's take a look at Yahoo Finance. Put that into here. There are no dividends for P. Diddy. PDD, no. Sorry, that's a no. Okay, I like companies that share their profits. Okay, I'm looking for cash flow. If you are looking for cryptocurrency, Forex, what do you call it? Fast charts, quick contracts, fast contracts, what is that called? Okay, that's a no. Okay, futures, no. No, no, no. I do dividend stocks only, specifically those companies that have consistently increased their dividends for 2 decades. That's 20 consecutive years of profits. Why would you put your money into a company such as Misty, who's only been around for 1 year? Great, you got potential growth. You're definitely in the wrong place. I'm not looking for growth. I'm 60 years old. I'm retired. The money I have is going to last me for the rest of my life. So I want 1% every week. That allows me to kick back, relax, and do a whole hell of a lot of nothing. All right, let's keep on going. P. Diddy's a no. Mario, no. Hello, KG, what's happening? Michael Douglas. Oh. Jill, you're saying ARM is killing you this week, huh? Okay, it looks interesting. ARM. Jill, I honestly can't help you out with a company that has no dividends. Okay? ARM's no dividends. I'm not going to do it. But if you're going to do it, let's take a look at the numbers. Here's your high. Here's your low. Here's where it was. This is where it is. Look, she goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's going back again. Currently, we're sitting at 135.96. So the 136 is going to what you want to look for. The 136 is right here. Are going for 279. Well, 136 and 136 is what, 280? So you're looking at about a 2% trade there. Okay, hold on a second. ARM. I'll have to do some more research on that one, Jill. But let's take a look. A year ago, we're at 59. The high of the year was at 189. From there, she drops. Look at the last 90 days. Look at the movement. Okay? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's going to the upside. Look at all the space way up here. Here's your previous high. The previous high is way the hell up here. Okay? We're currently way down here. We have a lot of space to go. Now, what does this company normally do towards the end of the year? Well, for that, we need the seasonality chart. The seasonality chart doesn't exist. What the hell? There is no seasonality chart for ARM. Why not? All right, so let's go to Yahoo Finance. Well, I can't give you heads or tails on this one. Okay. All right, I can't really give you much advice on this one because it doesn't have dividends, number one. Number two, there's no seasonality chart for it. So how are we going to go from there? Okay, Aaron, we already looked at P. Diddy. That's going to be a no. Grateful. CCL. Is that Carnival Cruise Lines? KDP. Ooh, Dr. Pepper. Emmy, that's a good one. KDP. It's going to be a no, kiddo. Sorry. Monthly options. I don't like monthly options. I can't seem to make my 1% every single week, so I'll be looking for a 4%. Currently, you're at 32.66, so you're looking at the 33s. Okay, the 33s are paying 2%. That's a 0.5% per week. 2% for the month, 24% for the year. If you like 24% for the year, more power to you. But here's a challenge right here. Hey, here's 30 days right here on the chart. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, here's 30 days. Down, up, down, up. Great. Now tell me where it's going to be in the next 30 days. Because when you buy a stock and you sell a covered call with a monthly, it's going to try to figure out where is it going to be in 30 days. Well, what if it's way up here? What if it's way down here? It's hard enough to figure out where it's going to be in 5 days doing a weekly. Why would I want to take... No, I just don't like monthlies. They just don't work. This one's paying 2% for the month. That's only 24% for the year. Why would I take a 50% pay cut for a company that's, what are they, third or fourth on the list? Okay, Coke and Pepsi beat them. WPC. Is that Dano Blenes? Okay, Dano. Let's take a look at WBC. WPC. WP Carry Riet. Hell no. Okay, something, okay, Dano, something you're not quite understanding. I don't like monthlies. I'm not even going to waste my time with them. Okay? Put it to you this way. Uh-oh. Let's say, hypothetically, you work for yourself. Say you're a contractor. Say you're a roofer, a plumber, an electrician. You have one job that's going to pay you $50 an hour. You have another job that's going to pay you $25 an hour. Which one do you really want to do? Think about it. Seriously. $50 an hour, $25 an hour. The exact same job, no other variables, exact same. Why would you do one that just doesn't seem to work? SPNCS. What the hell is that, Felito? I'm going to tell you it's going to be a no, but let's take a look at it. SPNCS. Nope. CFG. Come on, you guys. Seriously? Do you guys even... When you guys buy your stock, do you even look at what they do? Do you even know how well they function? Do they have dividends? Are they profitable? Do they have options? When I say weekly options, why do you keep feeding me this bullshit? It's going to be a no. WPC, no. AMP, uh-oh. Wouldn't you start with stocks with dividends in 2 weeks? Yes. But I'm looking at what you guys, the public, what you guys out there are asking me to look at. Okay, you're not asking me to look at my list. You guys are asking me to look at CFG, hell no. WPC, hell no. O Realty, double hell no. Okay, Misty, really, really hell no. Mark, oh, is that Marl? Marlix? Marie 1X. Oh, cool. All right. All right, AMP. AMP. Fucking come on. Seriously, do you guys listen? MSD and chill. Scott, MSTY. Apparently you don't listen. MSTY, number one, it's monthly. Number two, it only has 7 months. 7 months of dividends. That's not even close to 2 decades. Pablo, ¿qué pasa, amigo? ¿Cómo está? Hell no. First, Tandon? First? What the heck is first? FIRST. Hell no. XRP, not even a dividend stock. PLTR, really? Do you guys pay attention whatsoever? STLD, Clayton, STLD. What the fuck? Gap. Julie, finally, someone gives me something that actually has weekly options. The Gap. All right, it's the Gap. Julie, unfortunately, look at this big jump right here. What just happened today is going to make it to be a no, because more than likely there is going to be profit taking come Monday. Unless you already own it, take your profits, because it ain't a profit until you take it. That big huge jump ain't going to do you any good. Cosmos, Andrew. Angel wants to look at OKE. OKE. Whoops. OKE. Hell no. Okay, Jay, we already did Walmart, WMT. WMT is going to be a big fat no. Look where it was back in January. Look where it is right now. It's at the high of the year. Why would you possibly buy something at the high of the year? That's not when you buy, that's when you sell. Okay, it ain't a profit until you take it. And if you don't take that profit, more than likely, it's going to drop because other people are going to take their profits. Andrew Cosmos, I have no idea what that is. COSMOS. It's a no. Can't find that symbol. Dub. AMP. We already looked at AMP. Okay, apparently you don't listen either. It's a monthly optionable stock. It's a no. It's a waste of our time. What's that? Schlapp? TMTU. What the heck is that? TMTU. Hell no. Okay, no. NP Dog, no. PLTR, no dividends, no thank you. It's very simple. No dividends, no thank you. No weekly options, no thank you. I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. If you guys are looking for capital appreciation, that means you buy the stock here, and in a couple of days, couple of weeks, it goes way up to here. You're definitely in the wrong place. That's not what I'm doing here. Okay, NP Dog, yeah. Palantir, no. TJ, TNA, what the heck is that? TNA. Anytime I say what the heck is that, it's usually going to be a no. Now, Direxion, it does have weekly options. Okay, but here's the thing. I've never heard of them. And if I've never heard of them, more than likely, they probably don't have dividends that qualify. What is it? TNA. TNA. Okay, they have dividends. How many dividends do they have? Okay, 24, 23, 22, 21, 2008. Hell no. 2008. Okay, TJ Tittles. Really? That's your name, TJ Tittles? I bet you got some shit for that name growing up. Okay, think of it this way. Okay? 10 years is adequate. I want 20 years of dividend increases. 20 years. Okay, there's 9,753 companies. If you honestly think that I want to put something like that on my list and waste my time with it, no. What's your list? My list, Donna, you ready? You got a pencil, paper, crayon, marker, whatever, lipstick, mascara? What do you want to write with? Here you go, Dividend Kings. 54 companies that have increased their dividends for 5 decades. That's 50 years. Tendeno, ¿qué pasa? What's happening? Second list, Dividend Aristocrats. 56 companies, I think it is. 56 companies. Ooh, Nextera Emmy. I like that one. NEE. Hold up, I'm not done with that list. Dividend Aristocrats. 67, I believe it's 67 companies. Hold on, let's go check. Dividend Aristocrats list. There we go. S&P 500, 66. So there's 66 companies on the Dividend Aristocrats list. 66 companies that have increased their dividends for more than 25 years. That's a quarter of a century. Dividend Champions, 300 companies that have increased for a quarter of a century. Dividend Contenders, 300 companies that have increased for 10 years to 24 years. Okay? And then just throw in Warren Buffett's list just for the fun of it because he's a good trader. So those 5 lists right there will give you 300 companies. PLTR is not on it. It's a big fat no. PennyMac Mortgage, PMT, hell no. PMT. Okay, do you even listen? Difference maker. Okay, difference maker. Monthly options. Do you even know where you put your money? Jay, we already looked at Walmart. Walmart's going to be a no. OKE, hell no. All right, where was I? What do you think about Casey's gas station? Yeah, I love Casey's gas station. Let's do that one. What dividend stocks do you suggest? I don't suggest anything. Okay, seriously. I don't give advice. I don't make recommendations. I take what you guys want me to look at and I give you my opinion based on the trading strategy that I created for my 9-year-old daughter. In 2008, she jumped on my lap and said, Daddy, can you teach me what you're doing? Well, she's 9. Figure it out. It has to be simple. It has to be safe. It has to be predictable. It has to be consistent, and there's got to be no way that she can lose. Okay? 9 years old. That's the parameters I had to come up with. So, rule number 1, never buy something you don't know and understand. If you're not willing to hold it for a decade, don't buy it. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. It defeats the purpose of the game, and it is a game. Don't kid yourself. Rule number 3, make sure the company is consistently profitable. If you want to read the quarterly reports and annual reports, more power to you. You have fun. Me, I go right to the dividends. Either they increase them or they do not. Plain and simple. If the dividend is a portion of the profits the company gives back to the investors, logic, reason, Nordstrom's, Emmy, not good one. JWN. If a dividend is a portion of the profits the company passes along to us, the investors, yeah, that means they're consistently profitable. Plain and simple. If you make more money, the investors get more money. If you take money away from the investors, it means you're not making money. Plain and simple. If you keep increasing your dividends, you are going to be consistently profitable. It's the only way you're going to be able to do it. Rule number 4, weekly options. No monthly bullshit. No monthly bullshit at all. If it has no options, no thank you. No weekly options, no thank you. No dividends, no thank you. There's 9,753 companies. XLM is a big fat no. I really don't care what it's doing. Okay? Now you have a whole bunch of opportunities. If you are a, capital appreciation. If you're looking to make money and have your stock go from here up to here, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them out there. 9,753. Take your pick. Okay, something is going to shoot to the moon. Always happens. Every day, something shoots up. Okay, you roll the dice, you figure it out. Me, no. I'm past the point of risk taking. Okay, I want no risk at all. The companies I look at have been in business for over 100 years, some of them 50 years. If they're consistently profitable, that's where I want to put my money. Emmy, my first week following your guidelines, I'm up 5.23. It worked for you. Cool beans. Sounds good. Now, don't get cocky because just because you're up this week doesn't mean you're going to be up next week. Okay? Always pick a good company that is consistently profitable. And rule number 5, make sure the numbers work. What do I mean by the numbers? First and foremost, it's got to be a weekly option. Okay? 22 November, that's today. All the options today expired. 29 November, that's next Friday. 6 December, that's 2 Fridays away. 13 December, 3 Fridays away. 20 December, 4 Fridays away, so on and so forth. Every single week. If I can get 1 to 2% every single week, that's between 50% and 100% every year. Family said the same thing. Don't get cocky. That little green monster on the side on your shoulders and buy me, buy me, buy me. Yeah. You got to ignore that one. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent. Safe, predictable, consistent. I like simple because my daughter was 9 years old when I created for him. Okay, don't you worry 9, XLM, please. Okay, I'll take a look at it. You ready? XLM. We can't find this symbol. What do you think that means? Hell no. No nickname, MDT, MDT. Now, I do know that Medtronics is on my particular list. It's about time one of you guys came up with something that's halfway decent. MDT. First thing I want to see, the high of the year, the low of the year. Where was it a year ago? Where is it now? What direction is it going? Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just getting ready to turn right here. We want to zoom into that, but before we zoom into it and take a look, what does this number look like? What am I buying it for on Monday? 86.39. The closest one's going to be the 86. That's going for 77 cents. Unfortunately, that's going to be a no. Sorry, nickname. 1% of an $86 stock is 86 cents. Okay? It's only offering 77, and I still got to deduct 39 cents out of it. Sorry, dude. That's a no. SPNCS. What the hell is that? SPNCS. Oh, that's what it is. We cannot find this symbol. If it's not on the American Stock Exchange, we're not going to be able to find it. Okay, don't worry. We already looked at XLM. It's going to be a no. What dividend stocks do you suggest? Casey or Chase Cassidy? I don't suggest anything. Okay? Seriously, I don't. I don't make any suggestions whatsoever. I take what you look at, I plug it into my formula, and I let you know whether or not it's good or not. If it's a stock that I like, I will tell you, hey, I like that stock. Hey, I bought that stock. Hey, I have that one. Other than that, I don't make suggestions because that makes me responsible for you fucking up. And I don't want to do that. Ooh, Robert, Macy's. Macy's is one of my favorite stocks. Okay, no nickname, HDB. What the hell is that? HDB. You've been here long enough to know if I say what the hell is that, it's going to be a no. Monthly options? No. Now, Robert, Macy's, one of my favorite. The company's over 100 years old. It has name recognition up the wazoo. Okay? They have weekly options. They consistently increase their dividends. Currently, right now, here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at this. Down, up, down, up, down. Right now, she just turned around, made a big jump today, which most likely means she's going to drop Monday. So let's zoom in real quick. Do you see that big drop? 2 days ago, we were at the 30-day bottom. Okay? 2 days, the 30-day bottom, 14.52. Well, now we're up 16.30. Okay, this big jump, this big gap, and this right here, yeah, there's going to be profit-taking Monday. Sorry, if you got it, bail, take your profits and run. Go on, take the money and run. Who did that? Was that Bob Seger? Was that Bob Seger? Go on, take the money. Oh, the Casey and the Sunshine Band. No, that was Casey and the Sunshine Band. All right, anyway. I do like Macy's. I actually own some Macy's. Sundress Universe, XRP, hell no. What dividend stocks do you suggest? I suggest Chase Cassidy. You do some research. Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders. MSTR. MSTR. Mr. Okay. Well, number one, MicroStrategy Incorporated. MSTR. There are no dividends at this time. Why the hell would you suggest? Steve Miller Bland, take the money. Why couldn't I know that one? I know the song. All right. So, dude, Chase, I already told you that. Okay? NP Dog, you've been here before. All right? Ooh, Exxon Mobil, I like that one. Difference maker. Okay, difference maker. You just heard me say 4 stocks that I like. ExxonMobil, Target, what was the other one? Macy's, and there was another one. I forget what it was. All right, let's take a look at ExxonMobil. That's one of the top on my list. It's over 100 years old, consistently increased their dividends. Look at this. The high, the low. Where was it? Where is it? Up, down, sideways, up, down, up. Cool beans. 121.98. The 122s are going for $1. Bullshit. That's going to be a no. Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I love ExxonMobil, I really do. Some weeks you get a good premium, some weeks you do not. This just so happens to be one where it doesn't. Justin, Target, I'm really interested to see what did Target do today. They had a big, huge dump the other day because they missed earnings. And, okay. Now, do you see this big, huge drop here that happened just the other day? All right, we're going to get in that in a minute. Let's take a look at it because it fits very nicely. And I'm going to explain to you. So if you guys are paying attention, listen closely. First and foremost, Target is over 100 years old. They've been around for 100 years. That means they've seen World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Korea, all the crap in the Gulf, all the Desert Storm, all that bullshit. The Great Depression, the stock market crash of the 20s, the stock market crash of 2000, stock market crash of 87, the stock market crash of 08, the stock market crash of 2021. They've seen all that crap, and they continue to increase their dividends. They are a dividend king, which means 5 decades or more they have consistently increased their dividends to their shareholders. But there's one issue that I dislike about Target. Now, let's go to this chart right here. Now, you see this chart right here? This is the 1-year chart. It gives you the high, 180, 186, the low, 120, 21. Now, what you're going to see is 4 black swans. If you don't know what a black swan is, you probably never seen one. Hold up, Emmy. Read that when Target drops, Macy's tends to follow. Okay. Thank you, Emmy. Here we go. Now, a black swan is something of a rarity. You do not see them all the time. You see them once in a great while. Okay, great. Let me point out the 4. One here, just a couple of days ago, that big huge drop went from 155 down to 120. Here, it went from 145 and it shot all the way up almost to 168. Big jump. Here, big drop from 155 down to 140. It's a $15 drop. Right here, it went from, what was that? 150 all the way up to 170. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black swans. Higher than average movement. They call it a gap. It jumps up, nothing in between, or it drops down. 4 times it happened. Earnings report, big drop. Earnings report, big jump. Earnings report, big drop. Earnings report, big jump. When I do Target, I stay away from the earnings because last year I bought Target at 135 and that sucker went down to 102. I held on to that thing for 6 months. I don't want to hold on to anything for 6 months. 135 drops down to 102. Okay, by the time I got to 110, Black Swan, I jumped up. I lost 15 grand in one day because it jumped way up. It was either lose 25,000 or pay out 15 grand. So it is what it is. It is a game. Learn to play every once in a while. You dance to the music. You are going to pay the fiddler. No matter how you look at it. Nobody wins every time unless your name is Pelosi. Okay? Nobody wins every time. So let's keep on going. I like Target. Let me tell you why. Besides the fact that they're a dividend king, okay? Besides the fact it is a perfect opportunity, look at the big drop. 2 days to the upside. So Wednesday was the bottom. Thursday was higher. Today was higher. I like 2 days to the upside. What usually happens after a big drop with Target? She retraces. So here's a great opportunity to jump in because you're going to make most of your money buying low and selling high. Okay, Walmart is at an all-time high. No, thank you. Target is at a year bottom. This is the bottom of the year. So this is, you ain't going to get any lower than the bottom of the year. 120, well, right now it's at 125. It already went up $5 from the bottom. So at 125 right now, the 125 is going for 160. That is well over 1 4%. Let's see what it looks like. Wait a minute, before we do that, check out the seasonality. What does this thing normally do this time of year? Now, for those of you who don't know what the seasonality chart is, take a look. All the way to my left is January 1st. Right here, December 31st. This shows you the whole year and how does the stock react throughout the year. Well, doesn't every chart do that? No, no, no. Because the blue line represents this year. Every chart shows that. But this red line, that is 10 years of average movement. 10 years of average movement. That's 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20, so on and so forth. 10 years average movement. What does it normally do at this time of year? Well, at the last couple of weeks of November, she goes up a little bit, but December she pulls back a little bit. So usually. Okay. So let's see what a trade for Target will look like on Monday. All right, so remember I said I like the 125s. So let's go here, covered call, because that's what I like. A covered call is one of the safest, simplest, and most predictable trading strategies that there is. So I'm buying the stock at the market price, which is 125.20. And then I'm going to simultaneously sell a call option, which is basically buying it and selling it at the exact same time. So I'm buying it 125.20 and I'm selling it for 125, which is 20 cents less. But not really. Just walk with me for a second. All right. So we're just going to do one contract. Okay. We're going to do it at the market so it fills first thing in the morning. Now, what this trade does, it buys the stock at the opening price of the day, and then it turns around and sells a call option at the opening price of the day. And my profit is already locked in. It's already locked in, so I know exactly what I'm getting before I even do the trade. All right. Buy one covered call, target TGT 100s. That's a weekly. That means it expires next Friday. 29 November 24. Okay, expires next Friday. The 125 call option against the target stock at the market to open. Okay, my break even, see this? This is important. My break even, 123.35. So if the stock closes next Friday, the 29th, anything above 123.35 is going to be a profit. Anything above 123, that's my break even. What am I making off of this trade? $165 per contract. One contract, $165. Two contracts, $140, $130. $130. All right, no, $230. Whatever, figure it out. $165 for each contract. What is a contract going to cost me? Well, I got to buy 100 shares. That's $12,335. Let's figure it out. 165 divided by 12,335. That's going to have a grand total of 1.3%. Now, some of you might be thinking, wait a minute, I don't have that kind of money. Well, there are a lot of different strategies you can use, all using the same information. Because a dividend stock getting ready to pay a dividend has a tendency to increase in value. Let me show you one second. Let's get out of this. I want to go back to my beginning, right there, right. Okay, I'll leave that alone. Right there. Okay. I want to go to right there. All right. See all these little green dots behind me on the calendar? Each one of these green dots represents an EX dividend date. There's 4 dates to remember. Very important. Date number 1, the announcement date. Hey, this is James from Target. We're going to pay X amount of dividend. You're going to collect it on X date, blah, blah, blah. The announcement date. That's date number 1. Date number 2 is the EX dividend date. The last day the stock trades before they pay out their dividend. Date number 3, the date of record. Whoever owns the stock on the date of record is entitled to the dividend. Cassie, how are you today? Cool Dr. Money. What's happening? That's a cool name, dude. Cool Dr. Money. Cool beans. Date number 4, the payment date. That's when you actually get your money. 4 dates. Announcement date, EX dividend date, date of record, and payment date. Simple. These little green dots represents each company that pays a dividend on such and such date. This list just so happens to be my companies that are quite old. I call it my 100-year-old list. So we have Nordstrom's, KeyBank, Halliburton, MPW, Waste Management, Bank of America, General Motors, Kimberly-Clark, Pepsi, Seagate, Macy's, Walmart, Devon Energy, Albemarle, T. Rowe Price, so on and so forth. Emmy, can you sell after the date of record and still collect a dividend? Emmy, if you own the stock before the EX date and you sell after the date of record, yeah, you'll get the dividend. But here's the thing. The stocks have a tendency to go up before the dividend. And guess what? After the dividend, they have a tendency to go down. So that's why I like to buy it before the EX date. I don't even want to collect the dividend because I know if I collect the dividend, I know the stock's going to go down because the stock will go up. See right here, CAH, Cardinal Health on the 2nd of January. If I buy it 2 weeks before on a Monday, okay, I'm looking at a dividend of 50 cents per share. If I buy it here, I have first week to make that 50 cents or more. If I make it, great. I'm done. I'm over with. I'm on to the next one. What dividend stocks do you suggest? In case you've asked me that question a bunch of times, I've already told you. Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Chains, Dividend Contenders, Warren Buffett's list. 5 lists right there, over 300 companies in that list, all increased for more than 20 years and have weekly options. Angel, OGS, what the hell is OGS? Anytime I say that, you can think to yourself, oh, no, that's going to be a no. OGS. Oh, imagine that. No. Monthly option, no thank you. Justin, Target, MCD, we already looked at that one. I have IBM at 220. Should I take the money and run or roll? Mickey, hold that thought. I'm going to give you my opinion. It's not going to be a suggestion. It's not going to be a recommendation. It's not going to be advice. It's just going to be my opinion, what I would do. Okay, do you understand that? Just what I would do. I'm not telling you what to do. Billy, XRP's a hell no. Okay? IBM. Just in case you're curious, IBM is on my list. Okay? Now, Mickey, you say you bought it at $212. It's currently at $222.97. That's what, $6 or $7 profit? So here's the thing, Mickey. Number one, it ain't a profit until you take it. Number two, nobody ever went broke taking profits. Number three, look where it is. It's right here. Here's your high of the year. Let's take a look at the last 30 days. Okay? 30 days ago, we were right here. She dropped one up, dropped one up. Do you seriously think from this bottom here, 205, now it's at 222, do you seriously think it's going to continue going up? Or do you think there might be profit taking come Monday or Tuesday? That's just my opinion. What does it normally do this time of year? Well, IBM normally, okay, right there. Well, you can see for yourself. IBM normally goes up just a little bit, and towards the end of the year, she goes down a little bit. But that's totally up to you. Go on, take the money and run, or play it out. See what happens. Totally up to you. Me personally, I'd take the money and run because it ain't a profit until you take it. Nobody ever went broke taking profits. How do you see Ticker Bros? I have no idea what Ticker Bros is. You actually have to give me a ticker symbol. Or is that it? BROS. Is that it? BROS? Okay. Let's see. BROS. Dutch Brothers. Hell no. Weren't you paying attention? Monthly options. Hell no. As a matter of fact, double hell no. AGNC. Al. I like AGNC. Okay. AGNC is on my list. It's a company that I like. Look. Here's the high. Here's the low. Okay. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at this. Up, sideways, up, down. Now it's going back up again. 976. The 10s are going for what? Oh, hell no. Because even if you did it at 950, you're losing 26 cents off the top. Yeah, no, sorry. I like AGNC, but the numbers just don't work. METV, what the hell is that? METV. Hell no. Ooh, Courtney Altria. I like that one. Unfortunately, Courtney, Altria is at the high of the year. Okay? I personally, look at this. High comes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Where do you think it's coming next? Seriously. Look at, here's your bottom here at 49. You're now at 57. Look at all of that profit potential. Someone's going to come in and take profits, and that thing's going to drop like a rock. Just my opinion. Julie, we already looked at TGT. I actually got it circled for next week because I love where it is. You can't get any lower than what it is. Okay, YL9000, we already took a look at Target. Actually, Target looked good. Casey, you asked me one more time. I'm gonna just block you. I don't want to hear that crap. Okay, I don't want to hear it. You asked me 10 times. What do I suggest? I don't suggest anything. Okay, I told you, Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats. Mr. What is that? Mr. Ryanek? I can't do that one. But anyway, how you doing? And Cantley? How you doing, Cantley? All right, sorry. People over there on Instagram signing in. Okay, Chevron. Ooh, I like Chevron. Okay, ESXK? Is that right? ECSKI? That's a weird name. CP. What is CP? Canadian, yeah, no. Okay. Difference maker, Chevron, yes. Pepsi, yes. Merck, yes. That's 3 yeses in a row. Nice, I like that. Chevron, CVX. Unfortunately, that's going to be a no. Look, it's at the high of the 30-day period. Okay, look, way down here, 148, it's up to 162. Look at all that right there. If you think there's going to be no profit taking, you're sadly mistaken. All righty. Pepsi. Unfortunately, Pepsi doesn't really give good premiums. Take a look at the number. 162. The 162s are paying 97 cents. No. Merck, I like Merck. They usually pay good. 99.40, the 100s, no. You pick 3 good companies, but unfortunately this week they just don't look good. Cubby Bear, tell you about Casey. Probably going to be a no. And it is. Imagine that. Woohoo! Hell no. Monthlies, they just don't work. What part of that you're not quite understanding? AMDY? Really? AMDY. ETF? Hell no. QQQ, dude, you seriously don't look at your numbers. Low battery? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I got a low battery. That's not good. Let's switch. Holy cow, I still got 99 more messages to go through? Well, let's breeze through them. Okay, she's charging now. Cool beans. All right. Casey's a no. Uh-oh. Got to verify that I'm human. Why do they check it like 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 times a week? Mario, really? M-A-R-I-O, never heard of it. And that's probably why, can't find it. Check out Riz Given. You got to give me a ticker symbol, Ethan. Okay, Cubby Bear, Casey's a hell no. Wow, I missed all these questions. Wow, I missed quite a bit of questions. Okay, METV, we already said no to that one. Casey, we already said no to that one. Mario, never heard of it. Casey, hell no. Dividend Aristocrats, absolutely. METV, we already looked at. Altria, we looked at. SCHD. El Ultimo Hombre. El Ultimo Hombre. SCHD, hell no. Berkshire Hathaway, no dividends, no thank you. Okay, you made 120 on BTC. Cool, good for you. Chill Santa, XOM, we already looked at that. Coca-Cola, already looked at it. Tesla, hell no. OGS. Angel, what the heck is OGS? Oh, One Gas Inc? No. Two reasons. Number one, it's monthly. Number two, it's at the high of the year. No and no. PLTR, you don't listen. Hell no. Do you use puts to get into these positions? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Do you do ELFs? And I'm in the wrong channel. You are definitely in the wrong channel. Where can I get less than 50% CAGR? What the heck is CAGR? California grapes, no options. Hell no. What the hell are you thinking? Seriously? Okay, Technique 187, Coca-Cola, we already looked at it. It's going to be a no. Okay, reason being, look at it. 63.13, the 63s are going for $1, but you take your 13 cents off there. That could be. The 64s go for 34 cents. 63.13, take 13 off. Yeah, that could work. No. That's 64. The 64, yeah, hell no. That's why I didn't think it was right. Tesla, no. Apple, ooh, Apple. Now, Apple, no. Okay. I actually have some Apple. Okay. Now, Apple does not have 20 years of dividends. So why is it on my list? Well, it's not on my list. It's on Warren Buffett's list. And if it's good enough for Warren, it's good enough for me. Now, Coca-Cola's on Warren Buffett's list, but he can do 0.5%. Okay, Tesla, no dividends, no thank you. 229.95, that's the 230s. The 230s are going for 193. That's horrible. So Apple this week is a no. Even though I do own some of it. But I own it with a different trading strategy. Not the one that I share here. Now, when I say I share one strategy here and only one, it's called the covered call. It's simple, it's easy, it's safe, it's predictable, and it's consistent. Okay? It's the only strategy I give away for free. If you do it right, you can get 50% per year rate of return. You could, if you do it right. There's no guarantee you're going to get it. All right? I show you simple strategy. If you like it, great, do it. If you don't, hey, no problem. But here's the thing. This is the only strategy I give away for free. I have a trading group which we do other trading strategies. If you're interested, let me know. Other than that, here, H-E-A-R, what the heck is that? H-E-A-R. Hell no. XOM, we already looked at that one. That's a no. Bonk, XRP, Dogecoin long term. I got to get rid of you, dude, because I don't do cryptocurrency and you don't seem to listen. EVGO. No. Okay? Monthly. MDT, Medtronics. We already looked at that one. MDT. Okay, we already looked at Medtronics. Okay? 86.39 to 87.33 cents. Yeah, no. Okay, Diego, Tesla, no dividends, no thank you. Hamada, VRPX. What are you shitting me? VRPX. No options, no thank you. EVGO, we already looked at that one. Estee Lauder, Pat Daddy. I got some of that. EL. Okay. Estee Lauder, 69.93. Nice bounce off the bottom. Look at the 70, 61. The 71s go, oh, whoa. What the hell? 15 to 125? The 70s are going for 130. Take 60 cents off of that, and you're walking away with 70. Okay, so the 70 will give you 1%. Okay, so Estee Lauder works. Kyle, Bob Seger, Steve Miller. Uh-oh. It was Steve Miller. Go on, take the money and run. Okay, Pat Daddy. The high of the year for Estee Lauder is 159. The bottom of the year was just recently 61. That was because they missed the earnings. Big drop. Okay. A year ago, they were at 120. The bottom was 62. Last 90 days, look at that. Down, up, down. Big drop, down. Here's the bottom. Now she's shooting up. Last 30 days. There you go. Take a look at the last 30 days. 90 bucks, big drop. Here's the bottom right there, 62.50. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days going to the upside. That's almost 2 weeks. Look at all the space they have up here. This has got a long run to go. Let's take a look at the numbers for Estee Lauder. Well, first off, what does it normally do this time of year? Well, you really can't mistake that for anything. Take a look at that, the fourth quarter. Nice upward move all the way to the end of the year. We're right here right now. This is today. See that little blue dot right there? That's today. Look at what we're looking at for the rest of the year. How can you go wrong with Estee Lauder? All right, so let's get out of that. Let's take a look at a covered call at 70 bucks. Do one contract at the market first thing Monday morning. What does it look like? Well, here's Johnny. Buy one covered call AL, Estee Lauder 100. That's the weekly. 29 November 24. That's next Friday. The $70 call option against the EL stock at the market to open. Okay, break even is 68.47. That's break even. Anything over 68.47 is going to be a profit. So what does the stock have to do? It's just got to stay where it is or go up. Stocks only go 3 directions: up, down, or nowhere. Flat. That's it. Up, down, or nowhere. 3 directions. That's it. So if she goes up, you make your money. If she stays flat, doesn't go anywhere, you make some money. She can even come down a little bit because right now she's at $70.60. If you sell the 70 call, you got 60 cents that it can come down and you'll still make your money. It could even come down 68.47 and you're still making something. Something is better than nothing. All right, so one contract is going to be 152. That's the profit. 152.50. And what is that one contract going to cost? $6,848. $6,848. That comes to a grand total of 2.22%. Look at that, 2.22%. Do you know what 2% per week is at the end of the year? Well, let's multiply it by 52 because there's 52 weeks in a year. That's 115% for return for 1 year. Just doing a covered call on companies like Estee Lauder. All right. So, Estee Lauder. I like it. I actually own some. And yes, I do write covered calls against mine every single week. And I do make over 1% every single week on Estee Lauder. You know what they say? Well, I don't know if you know it, but when I grew up, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if I consistently get 1% every single week, I'm going to keep doing it. I have no desire to look at anything else. That being said, Tesla's going to be a no. XRP, Doge, Bonk, long-term, hell no. All right, Bob. See, EVGO, we looked at SCHD, hell no. Isn't the hedge fund and BlackRock rug pulling after pumping in Macy's, etc.? Well, Macy's had 4 buyout offers this year. How do we start? Where do I begin? Grace and Mercy, you're new here. My suggestion, this is just a suggestion. Keep coming back. The stock market's been around for 400 years. It ain't going anywhere. I've committed myself to be here every single night until the end of the year, after which I am changing my schedule. I have more than enough people in my morning trading group to keep me busy. I have no need for more. If you guys want to, I'm actually going to close the joining of my trading group probably in January. Okay, so it is what it is. Keep coming back. Keep learning. One thing I want you to take away. First thing, does it make sense? That's it. Ask yourself, does it make sense? If I'm looking at Estee Lauder, well, number one, do I know who Estee Lauder is? I do. Do you? Do you know who Estee Lauder is? Rule number one, never buy something you don't understand. I know who Estee Lauder is. I do. Okay. It's currently at $70.60. If I look at the chart, okay, the high of the year for Estee Lauder is 160. The low of the year is $60. That is more than a 60% drop in a year. You ain't gonna get any lower than the low of the year, and that's where it is right now. That's the low of the year. Could it go lower? Yeah, it could. But is it going to? Don't know. The question you ask yourself is, do I like Estee Lauder? Does it make sense to me? If I buy it right here at $70.60, and I sell somebody the rights to buy it from me at $70, which is less than what I paid for it, okay? It's $1.30 that I'm walking away with. All right, well, I'm losing 60 cents right off the top, okay, because I'm buying it 70, 60. So you take the 60 cents out of there, I'm walking away with 70 cents. Well, 70 cents on a $70 stock is 1%. Okay, technique, we already looked at Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's a no. Sorry. What stock gives out big dividends? Dude, you're asking the wrong question. You should not be looking for big dividends. You should be looking at consistency of increase of the dividend. Because you have companies that will give you a big dividend to suck you in. Once they suck you in, give you a big dividend, the stock drops. Well, you can't sell it for a loss now because you'll be losing money. It makes no sense. That's why they give big dividends. Joe Sullivan, how are you today? Woohoo! It's Friday. Happy Friday. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. Jin Kla. Estee Lauder tax free. Jill Ann, BBWI. What is that? PNC. Ooh, we're going to get to that in a minute. Jill wants to take a look at BBWI. What is that? BBWI. Uh-oh. Where are we? Right here. BBWI. Bed Bath Body Works. Oh, cool. 32s. Go. Ooh, holy cow. Nice numbers there, kiddo. Let's take a look. Here's the high at 53. Here's the bottom at 26. A year ago, we were at 40. Shoots up, drops down, bumps up, goes sideways. We're at 31.73. The closest strike price to 31.73 is going to be the 32. The 32 is selling for $1.20. How many times does 32 go into $1.20? That's about a 4% return. Before we say yes, hold on. A year ago, we're at 29. Isn't that weird? Check this out. If you bought this a year ago, let me go right there. All right, now you can see it. Okay. Oh, missed that question. I had a question on YouTube. Emmy, if we can't get into your group January, will you be reopening later next year for new people? All right, Emmy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap it off at a certain number. Okay, as people drop out, then I'll take new clients in. I don't want more than I can handle because I feel that I want to give each and every person the opportunity to be able to talk to me one-on-one. Okay, that being said, I don't want to take on too many clients. So there are a few more openings available, but when it stops off, that's when I stop doing the evening ones. It is what it is. All right. So anyway, BBWI. All right. A year ago, we're at 30. Jumps up to 53. Drops down to 26. Now we're at 30.71. So if you bought it last year at 30, well, it's currently at 30. That means you made nothing at all. Nothing at all you made, because a year ago we're at 30. Now we're at 30.71. Okay, so you made 71 cents. Big deal. Anyway, but what did you miss out on? Up, down, up, down, up, down. Look, when she goes up, that's when you sell. When she drops down, that's when you buy. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, blah, blah, blah. If you like a company, keep watching it. I look twice a day. Not because I want to, because in the mornings, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been trading my own money for 20 years. So every day, wait a second, hold on. You guys haven't seen this yet. Right there. Okay, this is one of my web pages right here, the10minutetrader.com. As you see right here, you can download the a PDF. It tells you my 3-step method. It's very simple. Okay, these are dots right there. They're all my social media. Okay, so here's the 3 accounts that I share with you guys. Account number 1, account number 2, account number 3. It goes all the way back to the beginning of the year. Each and every one of these things you see right here, that's the trades I made for that week. Okay, this is the week of the 3rd week in July. WBA, Walgreens, Siri, Love, LUV, that's Southwest Airlines, Walgreens, Wells Fargo, Macy's. Okay, but anyway, if you keep coming all the way down to the bottom, all the way down to the bottom, that week number 2, week number 1, just under that has a link for the live trading. This is my past trades. Check this out. My starting date, the very first time I started posting my trades. Now, I've been trading since the 1990s, okay? But I first started sharing what I do in 2011. And if you go to 2011, okay, these are just screenshots from an old, what do you call that? When you used to post things online? No, it wasn't a podcast. Hold on a second. Blog post. That's what it was. I had a blog post. I posted it every week. Ooh, that was a little strong today. How you doing, Mason? How you doing? So, 2011, I averaged 9% per month. 2012, I averaged 8%. 2013, down to 3%. I don't know. I think they were catching on by then. I don't know. But down here, what do we got here? 2013. After a setback this week, 10.7% overall weekly average slipped to 1.3%. Oh, I was only make 1.3% in 2013. The covered call on BCO will keep our losses down, but will it affect the bottom line? After reviewing my trades, I missed my buy signal or put some in late. Definitely dropped the ball this week and suffering for it. Oh, see, I made a mistake and I only made 1.3% that week. But if you look, oh, here's a video I did. March 23rd, 2013. 1-year chart, 90-day chart, 30-day chart. Moving sideways all year, last 90 days, looking at a channel close to the year high, last 30 days channel looking to get dividend to make a push upwards. See, this is a video that I did in 2013. Now, I first started blog posting in 2011. My first videos were, I think, hold on a second, let's find that one out. Yep, here's the princess.
Hi, I'm JC, and you being part of my internet website called Thingy.
12 years ago.
Right
down here, 12 years ago.
Being part of that, you're going to be getting weekly lists of stocks that I'll be trading, and every month you'll be getting 4 lists of stocks that you can choose from that'll help you get the best return on your money.
Okay, there's over 20 days in the month of January. 20 days in February. There's over 21 days in the month of March. What does that mean? That means... This is my favorite part coming up. You ready? There's a different company paying out dividends. I always laugh when I see that. My daughter was 9 years old when I first showed her. Okay, here she's 11. This was 3 years later, and we're still doing it. Okay, I had to keep her entertained, so I had to make it fun. I had to do all the kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. Why am I seeing this? Let's get out of that. All right. So, I've been doing this for a while. I've seen a lot of stuff. I like to make things simple, safe, predictable, consistent. I'm looking for that 1%. I'm retired. I have no desire to go back to work. So let's keep on moving. How much do regular people hold compared to banker? I have no idea what that means. 'Cause I've seen some bankers that are broke, and I've seen some bankers that are rich. APLD. What the heck is APLD? APLD. Applied Digital Corporation. Interesting. It's going to be a no for one reason and one reason only. It's at the high of the year. I don't buy at the high of the year. $9.95. The 10's going for 55 cents. That's a nice freaking premium. But I'm not buying it at the high. I don't care what kind of premium it gives you. It's giving you a 5% premium. 5%. Now, I have no idea who this company is. I know they got weekly options. They're at that high of the year. So let's say APLD. APLD. I got to figure out how to view this in the night vision so you guys can see it. No dividends. It's going to be a no. Sorry. What about Disney? Ooh, Disney's on the list. It is. DIS. Okay, it's going to be a no because it's at a 30-day high. However, 115, looking at the 116s, 83 cents, not quite 1%. No. Ooh, Lowe's. Lowe's going to be a definite yes. PSE and G? No. But Lowe's, LOW, I buy Lowe's every quarter. Ooh, and I like the chart. That looks good. 264.90 to 265s, not quite there. 223 to 256. That's like 0.75%. 0.75%. 0.75% is around what? 30%, maybe 35%. Okay, I don't know what that means. It looks like consecutive rug pulls. What the heck does that mean? All right. KG, gotta run. Hope we get in touch base soon to get going. Well, I'm here. Okay, Jin CIA. Jinkla. Disney is good for drips. If you don't know what a drip is, it's a dividend reinvestment program. APLD, we already looked at that one. James, what do you think about WBA for long-term dividends? Okay, Big Ten Ben. Okay, I don't do anything long-term. I told you a little while ago the longest I've ever held anything was 9 months, and I didn't do it on purpose. Hold that thought. You ready? Because I actually have some Walgreens, WBA. And as you can see, Walgreens high of the year was up here at 28. Now we're way down here at 866. Now, it took 7 years to find this bottom right here. Now we have a new bottom right there. Okay, now I do have Walgreens in about 4 different accounts. I have 6. I share 3 of them with you guys. So let's look at the last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago we're way up here at 1050. She drops, goes sideways, drops again. Here's the new bottom yesterday. Yesterday is the new bottom of the year. You ain't going to get any lower than that. Now, you may say, well, Walgreens is having issues. Yes, they are having issues. The current administration does not want to prosecute for theft. Okay? But the next administration coming in is going to prosecute for theft. However, the damage has already been done. So Walgreens has decided that they're going to close out 25% of all their stores. They have over 8,700 stores, 8,700 stores worldwide. And they own products that are sold in 22,000 other stores. So it's not just Walgreens, the pharmacy. No. This company's been in business for 170. That's 170 years. They have increased their dividends consistently until recently. Recently, because of the theft problem here in the United States, worldwide, because nobody wants to prosecute somebody for stealing, okay? Now, it may sound gruesome, but I like the Muslims' way of taking care of theft. You get caught stealing, they cut your hand off. It kind of makes you not want to steal anymore, okay? Think about it. Okay, so anyway, Walgreens. Here we are right here where it's bouncing off of the bottom of the year. It's at 866 right now. The 9 is going for 6 cents, not quite there, but the 850s are going for 27. You're losing 16 cents right off the top. You take 16 cents off there, you're walking away with 11. 11 cents is more than 1% on the 8.5s. So let's take a look at the 8.5s. What does it normally do this time of year? This time of year, Walgreens has a tendency to go up. Look at that. Before she drops back down. Okay, so the first 2 weeks of December goes up. So we got the next 3 weeks that this thing's going to go up before she drops. Fine. I'd like to be out of it by then. But you know what? I consistently make more than 1% every single week with Walgreens. So why get rid of it? All right. Oh, we're going to do a quick check on this. All right, here we go. Let's do a quick check on the 850s. All right, let's change this to covered stock and the 850s right there. Just do one contract. Okay, and one contract is going to look something like this. Here's Johnny. Buy one covered call Walgreens 100s. 29 November 24. That means the option is going to expire and become worthless after next Friday. The 850 call option against the WBA stock at the market to open. That's the order. That's what it sounds like. I love this software because it's not really, well, it kind of is software, but it's a trading platform. This is where I trade most of all my money. So the break-even point, 838. Well, we got ways to go. Maximum profits, 12 bucks. 12 bucks per contract. That means you get one contract, that's 12 bucks. Two contracts, 24, so on and so forth. You do the math. One contract is going to be 838. Okay, so clear that. $12. I want to divide it by 838. And it gives a grand total of 1.4%. Okay, so if you get 1.4% every single week, that's 74% for the year. I don't know about you, but I could live with 74% per year. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for 1% a week, which is only 50% per year. I'm okay with it. Felix, we already looked at ExxonMobil. It's going to be a no. Do you know how taxes work on option assignments? Dalton, how are you today? Now, Dalton, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody else when they ask me about taxes. Okay? People ask me about taxes all the time. It is your legal responsibility to pay as little income taxes as legally possible. If you're paying income taxes, you need to find another accountant or a tax strategist or a tax planner. A tax strategist or tax planner will allow you, will show you how to set up your account so you don't have to pay taxes legally. Okay? It's a long, drawn-out process, but depending on how much money you're talking about. If you're talking a few dollars, maybe it's not a big deal. But when you're talking hundreds of thousands or millions, it becomes a very big deal. Okay? But talk to a tax strategist. And the very first question you should be asking a tax strategist is, excuse me, sir or ma'am, how much taxes do you pay? If your tax strategist or tax planner pays taxes, you got the wrong person. Oh, wow. All right, I missed a bunch of these questions. We'll go back. Oh, wow, I missed all these questions. All right, where did Lowe's? Gotta run. Okay, cool beans. Disney, yep. Okay, APLD, where did I look at that one? Nope. Walgreens, I looked at that one. Take the money, run. Steve Miller, yep. LOL, yep. Razzmatazz, what's happening? Difference maker. Entire trade. Yeah. It's strange how politicians get to get away with all that crap. Colby's, ODIN, is the next chill not gonna be rugged. I have no idea what that means. ODIN. Oops, wait, let's get out of here. Let's get back to where we were. ODIN, huh? ODIN. Yeah. Can't find that symbol. Been holding ALK for 4 years. ALK. Yeah, hell no. TJ, Target went woke and went broke. Yep, they did. Well, they learned their lesson. Or did they? Don't know. Tuck is bathing suits for boys. All right. Yep. Yeah. No, thank you. What stock is this? ALK? Nothing. Anything below 125 is profit. Yep. Anything above, I'm confused. I have no idea what you mean. You shorting stock? No, I'm not. Hello. Hey, Tyrese, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a couple of days. Thoughts on BNY? What the heck is BNY? BNY. BlackRock Municipal. Hell no. No options? No, thank you. Thoughts on covered calls? Vinny, that's the only thing I do here. Evan, BL. Hell no. Dogecoin, baby. Dude, you're in the wrong place. Oh, Earl Jank. Earl Jank, how are you today? Earl Jank, SCHD is my favorite right now. Well, then I feel bad for you. XRP is ripping. No desire to talk to you about that. Geo Group, Geo. Okay. Well, Geo is at the high of the year. Well, first of all, that's going to be a no. Let's take a look at Geo and how well have they paid out dividends. Okay, or I could just go and look at the earnings reports. Look at that. Geo has been paying dividends since 2012. That's only 12 years. I just gained 38 past 6 years on a 14 investment. Food reviews, awesome, that's great. That's not what I'm looking to do here. Okay, I think it's wonderful you're making money with what you're doing. Wonderful, okay? You're in a position where you can make mistakes. You can take risks. You cannot tell me that that wasn't a risk, all right? Now, I like companies specifically that are over 50 years old. Okay? SCHD is a piece of crap in my humble opinion. XRP, no. Not a dividend stock. Take profit, yep. Food reviews, nice return, yep. Toast, T-O-S-T. T-O-S-T. Whoops. Interesting. It's at the high of the year. Probably going to be a no. Let's find out. T-O-S-T. Toast. There are no dividends for Toast. No. VYMI, hell no. VYMI. Vanguard ETF, hell no. Invites you to co-host with one of the creators. Cool beans. Jay Lee, don't know you. 99, don't know you. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure you get this a lot, but what do you think of McDonald's? Day in, day out. Already looked at McDonald's, MCD. Mickey D's. Wow, let's take a look at Mickey D's. Okay, Mickey D's high is 317. The bottom, 243. A year ago, we're at 280. She goes up, she goes down, she goes up, she goes down. She's getting ready to turn right here. Look at the last 90 days. Here's the last 90 days right there. The high, the low. Right there. Down, up, down, up, down. She's turning around right there. 290.79. The 290's going for 210. Not quite 1%. I like 1% every week. This is not giving to me. Okay, Hollywood, Norwood. Yeah, BlackRock doesn't have good premiums. I don't even think they have dividends. Tesla's a no. Sorry. Toast, we already looked at that. I really want to learn trading because I have zero knowledge. Limit breaker. I'm pretty sure you do have knowledge, you just don't realize that you do. Okay? What do I mean by that? Well, let's go back here. Let's get out of there. Let's go to here. Now, limit breaker, you ready? Now, JWN, Nordstrom's. Have you ever heard of Nordstrom's? KeyBank, Halliburton, Bank of America, General Motors, Kimberly-Clark, Pepsi, Waste Management, Seagate, Macy's, Devon Energy, Albemarle, T. Rowe Price, Walmart, Cisco, Cardinal Health, MPW, Occidental Petroleum, AIG. You probably heard of those companies. Curran. Okay, let me go. Where did I go? I missed a whole bunch. Tyrese, hello. All right, BNY, we looked at that one. BL, we looked at that one. Dogecoin, hell no. SCHD, hell no. Geo, hell no. Toast, nope. BMY, BlackRock, nope. 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 You want to learn? Okay, so limit breaker, as I was saying, you know certain companies. You're driving down the road, you see Chevron on the side. CVX, Chevron, it's a gas station. ExxonMobil, you heard of them. You've heard of Black & Decker. You've heard of Home Depot. You've heard of Lowe's. You heard of AIG, more than likely. Metropolitan Life, you sure you heard of them. Do you mind if we look at McDonald's? Where do you look at McDonald's? That's what we're doing right now. Hold on a second. MCD. Okay. So here's MCD right here, Mickey D's. The last 30 days. Okay, here's your last 30 days. Up, down, up, down. Now she's going up. Awesome. Great. Opportunity. McDonald's looks like it's going up at this moment. $290.79. So if I buy it at $290, I sell it to someone else at $290, I'm losing money. Yeah, no. Sorry, don't get me wrong. It's a good company, you know, but the numbers just don't work. Albert, BLBD. What the hell is that, Albert? You've been here long enough. BLBD. Bluebird. Yeah, Albert, you've been here long enough. But they're evil. Okay. Why no one is talking about what 3 things may happen after getting into a trade? Well, the 3 things happen. Stock's going to go up, stock's going to go down, or the stock's going to go sideways. Nowhere. Those are 3 things that are going to happen. Do you mind if we look at McDonald's? We already looked at McDonald's. CrowdStrike, hell no. Haven't been around for 20 years yet. Walmart, we already looked at Walmart. What causes it to drop? Profit taking, bad news, Dogecoin to the moon. I love getting rid of people who just don't seem to listen. CrowdStrike, Walmart, concur, what causes the drop? All right, Jill, HOQ. Jill, what is HOQ? HOQ. Okay, Jill, HOQ doesn't exist, honey. Cannot find that symbol. Okay, you've been here long enough to know. Tim, Costco, COST. That's out of my price range, dude. And it's going to be a no. This is where I say, Tim, this is where I say, what the hell are you thinking? $966 and it's at the high of the year? What the hell are you looking for? If you're looking at it, then you're looking at it to sell. Because why are you buying it at the high of the year? At $966 a share? That's freaking crazy. Okay, Leo, we looked at Luna the other day. It's going to be a no. Tesla's a no. Nvidia's a no. Okay, Zay, is that Zay? Z-A-A? Nvidia. Hold on a second. Do you know what Nvidia is? Do you know what they do? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if you're investing in Nvidia, then you are an idiot and a half. The reason why I say that? Nvidia's value, not the stock price. The stock price is the public's opinion of the value. The actual value in Nvidia, the company, is $2 a share. It's called the book value. Ralphie, what's happening? The book value for Nvidia is $2 a share. What is the dividend Nvidia pays out? 1 penny. If you're investing in Nvidia, you really don't care about your money because the company's only worth $2 a share. The dividend is 1 penny. Yeah, no, hell no. Limit breakers start with the Robinhood app. There you go. Could you do McDonald's? Already did McDonald's. Chevron. Did we already do Chevron and CVX? We did Chevron earlier today. Okay. Chevron, even though I like it, it's going to be no because it's at the 30-day high. Okay. I don't ever buy at the 30-day high. How do taxes work on an option assignment? If you're worried about taxes, you're in the wrong place. You really got to find a tax strategist. You go to a tax strategist, say, hey, I want to do my own trading. I don't want to pay taxes. Taste Bud Snacks, Carbondale, really, they will look it up. Okay. ExxonMobil, we already looked at that one. Aussie Perez, what's the minimum you would advise? I don't advise anything. CTRA, what the hell is that? CTRA. Contra Energy. Oh, don't get me wrong, nice company, but look where it is. You jump in now, look at all this base. Here's the 30-day bottom right here, 22.50. Now it's at 27. It doesn't sound like much, but that's a $5 increase. $5 increase on a $22 stock, that's a 10%? No, wait a minute, no. 20%. That's a 20% increase in 2 weeks. Yeah, there's going to be profit taken. That sucker's going to drop. In my humble opinion, not guaranteed, nothing is. Day in, day out, we already looked at McDonald's. Already told you that. VYMI? Yeah, hell no. Andy, you want to take a look at Johnson & Johnson. J&J. Now, J&J, the premiums are absolutely horrible as usual. 155. The 155s are going for 76 cents. That's a 0.5%. 0.5% per week is 25% per year, if you're okay with that. Okay, NVIDIA's a no, kiddo. Already said no to NVIDIA. CMA. Okay. Okay, Calm America. Again, it's going to be a no only because look where it is. Okay, your 30-day bottom's right here, 59. Now she's at 72. Okay, that's a 10... That's like, what is that, $12 increase? $12 on $59 stock? That's a 20% increase. If you think a 20% increase is not going to have profit taken, you're sadly mistaken. Look, here's the high. Look at all this space down here. Stocks go up, stocks go down. What do you think about the 23 strike on JWN? Nordstrom. Let's take a look at Nordstrom's. JWN. Interesting. Here's your high, here's your low. Look at that movement, it looks nice. The 23.35s, I'd go for the 23.50s, 49. That's nice. That's almost 2%. Wait a minute, that is 2%. The 23s, making 20, no. Oh, go for 29 to 22. Oh, that could be nice. But I do the 23.50s. Right? Let's take a gander at it. Okay. The high of the year, 24.90. The bottom of the year, 13.71. Look at the last 90 days. Here's the last 90 days, last 3 months. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, it could continue to go up here, but look down here. Let's take a look at the 30 days. Okay. Here's the 30 days, okay? Here's the 30-day high, 30-day bottom. She's shooting up. This would concern me right here. That gap up with a big move here. Could it keep going up? Yeah, it could. So maybe the 23s might be better. Okay, so the 23s, let's see what it looks like. Before we do that, what does it normally do? Normally, she goes up for the next 3 weeks. Okay, I like that. I think Nordstrom's on my list for next week. It is, and it's circled. Okay, so last 30 days. We already did the last 30 days. Let's see what it looks like. Let's get this out of there. The 23s. Let's change this. Covered call. The 23s. There it is, 2306. One contract. There we go. Market order, so it fills first thing in the morning. Here's Johnny. Buy one covered JWN. That's Nordstrom's, the weeklies. 29 November 24. That means it expires at 4 o'clock next Friday. So if the stock's going to move or do anything, whoever buys that option has the right to do whatever they want. I'm just looking for that 1%. Don't really care what happens to the stock as long as she stays the same or goes up. All right, 29 November, that's next week. The $23 call against the stock to open. 21.98 is my break even. Ooh, which gives me almost a 10% move. Okay, maximum profit, $101. I'm not going to make that whole amount because I am selling it plus I'm buying it for. But 101 divided by, it's going to cost me $21.99. That's $2,199. Almost $2,200 bucks. That's 4.5%. Now, that's not exactly what you're going to walk away with, and the reason why I say that, let's go back to right here. Okay. Now, if I'm buying it at $23.35 and I'm selling it at $23, I'm collecting 29 cents. But look at the spread between 29 and 222. We don't really know what it's going to be until the market opens on Monday. Now, the math doesn't change. Here's what I'm buying it for, the ask price. Here are the strike prices. Whatever strike price is closest is what I would want to do. Okay? The 23.50s are going for 49 cents, which is 2%. Okay, so I can do 2% at 23.50, or I can do 3 or 4% at 23. The 23 is always the safest bet. So user Ed, that's a good pick. Christian, you don't think Tesla puts for next week? I don't do Tesla at all. 86, good evening and happy Friday to you too. Could you please look into McDonald's? Already did that. Okay, I already gave you my opinion. Thanks for your time. You're welcome. WBA, already did that. BCE.TO, Belt, yet no. Warren has McDonald's stocks. How is MCD? We already looked at McDonald's. BlackRock, hell no. QRVO, never heard of it. Okay, QRVO, I can tell you it's going to be a no right now. QRVO. Yep, monthly, no thank you. ENB, isn't that no? ENB, Enbridge? Yeah, no. CLM, that's a no. No options, no thank you. CRF, that's a no. No options. What part of that you're not quite getting? No dividends, no options, no thank you. What indicators are those? Sky, they're not an indicator. Okay, I look for dividend stocks. I specifically look at the EX dividend date, which is the last day the stock trades. For 5 years, I should see 8, 9X. Yeah, Kent, you should. Felix, Coles. Did we do Coles already? Felix, how are you doing today? Coles. I actually own some Coles. Look at the last 30 days with Coles. Okay? 30 days ago today, Coles was at the high of the year. High of the 30-day period. 21.50. She drops. Yesterday was the bottom. Today she's up. The 17.09. The 17s are going for 107. That's 5% at 10 at the 17s. Okay. Hello, sir. How are you? Ralphie, I'm doing wonderful. Can I review Intel? I love Intel. Joe Sullivan, let's take a look at PNC. PNC. Joe, that's going to be a no, dude. Look at where it is. Here's the high right here. Okay, she dropped, I don't know, because he has the bottom here 2 days up. Could it continue to go up? Yeah, it could. But for me, that's too high. Emmy, did we look at any? No, we did not. Hold on, we'll look at any next. Okay, so, Joe, no to PNC. Okay, it's too close to the high for me. Intel, INTC, cool beans. Let's take a look. Intel, here's your high right here. Was at 51. The bottom way down here at 18. Close to 18. Now she's sitting at 24. Okay, up, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. We're at 24, 62, the 25s, 29. All those numbers look great. Okay, what's the year look like? Oh, now you can't miss that for anything. Look at that movement for Intel for the last quarter. Okay, we're here. Okay, it's going to go up for the next year. Now, that's historical performance. That does not guarantee anything. None of your business. How are you doing today? The honk, I'd like to know how many figure out, how you figure out the math, like 1 or 2%. That's simple, honk. You ready? Okay, honk, you ready? If the stock price is 24.62, you take that decimal point and you move it over 2 spaces. Okay, so $24.62, 1% is 24.6 cents. That's it. 24 cents is 1% of $24. So 1% of $24.60 is 24.5 cents. That's it. 2% would be 49 cents. 2%, 49 cents. Okay, so the 25 is going for 29 cents. That's a little over 1%. Okay, it's not that difficult. All right, Ralphie, we already did Disney. All right, so Intel. Let's go back to Intel because we're still with this one. Now, Intel, look at the last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago, we're at 22. Bottom out at 21.50, shoots up to 26.50, comes back down, back up, back down. Here's a new bottom right here. 1 day, 2 days to the top side. This thing's starting to go back up. Look at all the space up here. You get space down here too, but here's the bottom, 2 days to the upside. That's my rule. That's me. You guys got to figure out what your rule is. How do you figure out what a bottom is? Me, I like 2 days to the upside. So I like Intel. What does Intel look like? We already did that. Let's check out the numbers. We already did that, so let's get out of there. And let's do the 2450s. 2450, there it is, right there. Let's go one contract. Market order. Here you go. Buy one covered call Intel 100. That's the weeklies. 29 November 24. That's next Friday. The 24.5 call against the Intel stock at the market to open. 24.10 is my break even. $39.50 is profit for one contract. $39.50 for one contract. That's going to cost $2,411, and that comes to a grand total of 1.63% for the week. Not for the year, not for the quarter, for the week. And there's 52 weeks every year. 52 weeks. If I get 1% every single week, that's over 50% per year. That's what I'm looking for. I'm retired. I've been working since 1973. I have no desire to go back to work. I don't. I actually like sleeping late. I actually like watching Netflix in the middle of the day. I don't always do it, but I can if I want to. I think today I drove down to Sarasota, went and visited my mom, played with my motorhome for a little bit, see if I get the damn thing started. Just not working. Coney's a no. VLO, look at that one. Valero. Ooh, I like Valero. Delete. Get out of this. Somebody wants to take a look at Valero Energy. VLO. Okay, I like VLO. It is on my list. Kent, no offense. No offense taken, Kent. Okay, I'm what you call a Gen Xer. We get tough skin. We really don't get hurt that easily. All right, so don't worry about it. VLO. The high of the year, 185. The bottom of the year, 120. She shoots up, pulls back. She bounces right here, goes to the upside, 141. The 141 is going for 168. That's over 1%. Let's take a look at the chart. A year ago, that was the bottom, 120. The top was in the first week of April. That's 184. From there, she just drops. Here's the bottom right here on the 29th of October, 127.08. Ugh. Did you like that one? Ugh. Okay, so from the bottom here, she shoots up nicely, even gaps up. Okay, here's the high here, 144.20, something like that, and then she's pulling back. Now she's starting to come down. Yeah, me, I'd hold off on Valero. No, I do like Valero. I really do. However, there's a time and place for every purpose under heaven. Who was that? That wasn't Seals and Croft, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I think that's who it was. There's a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Yeah, so not the time for it this time. Once she comes down, she'll probably come down somewhere on the 132 area. So that was like 2 weeks away. So let's put Valero for 2 weeks, and we'll look at it again. VLO. Okay, so for you guys don't know, anytime I say I'm going to write it down, okay, this book is full. I mean, literally full of all the crap you guys had me take a look at. Okay, so when I say I'm going to write it down in 2 weeks, this might be a good opportunity. Okay, could perform well for the short term. That's all I'm looking for, short term. Premiums are low for the next week, since it's a short week. Yeah, probably. But there's still opportunities to make your 1%. 86, none of your business. I just joined your Patreon. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Sunday night, be on the lookout. So I send you the list of all the stocks we have up for consideration of next week. So here we find a few, but most of them are my personal picks anyway. Jill, Marathon. Ooh, I like Marathon. M-A-R-A. Look at that. We're at 11 o'clock. So we only have, what, half hour left to go? Ooh, Jill. I'm going to say no to Marathon only because, look at this. We're at the high of a 30-day period. Okay, 30 days ago, we're at 17. We shoot up, drop down, shoot up, drop down, way up. Here's the high right here, 26.41. The 27s go for 168. Holy shit. That's 6%. 6%. But I'm going to put Marathon down for 2 weeks. It's already written down for 2 weeks. Imagine that. Nike's next, NKE. I like Nike. I have Nike. I actually have some Marathon. I do. So I also have some Nike. Yes, Nike does look like it's turning around really quick. Look at that right there. The high's right here, 123. She drops. The bottom's at 70. That's almost a, 45% drop? Shoots up to 90, back down again. Now she's bouncing off of this. 77.61, looking at the 78s. The 78s, oh, damn it. Not quite 1%. But let's take a look at it anyway. Because I actually have some Nike. All right. Yeah, definitely jump into it. Not a suggestion. I'm just saying it looks like a definite jump into. Now, 30 days ago, right here, here's your 30-day high. 83. She drops down to 73. Yesterday was higher. Today was higher. More than likely, this baby should keep on going up at least into the 80s. Now, that's not guaranteed. That's just, by looking at the way that the buyers and sellers are going. Okay, down, up, down, up, down, up, until she turns around. Okay, we don't know where that's going to be. D, Tesla, no thank you. I don't do Tesla. No dividends, no thank you. 86, thank you. Thank you, 86. Thank you, thank you. Lauren, this is all so informative. Thank you. All right. Well, that's what I'm here for, to help people out. Lauren, yeah. Well, why? Oh, come on, Lauren. I just said thank you, and you give me this piece of crap. YEPL. YEPL. Can't find, is that Y? YEP. That's an exclamation point. YEP. Can't find that one either. Sorry. Pat Daddy, Honest. Is there a stock called Honest? No, there isn't. Wait a minute. HNST. Okay, that's, okay. HNST. HNST. It's a no, dude. Sorry. Been here a long time, made lots of premiums, which will cost taxes. Suggest use a tax exempt account. Good idea. 86, yep, you need tax strategist. Okay, Pat Daddy, we just looked at Honest. Okay, it's a monthly. I don't do monthlies. It's just not worth my time. Yeah. KW Bond, TRMD. What the heck is that? Anytime I say what the heck is that, it's usually going to be a no. Monthly options, don't do it, don't work. Difference between trading and gambling. Well, there is a difference between trading and gambling. Okay, gambling, I'm not going to get into it. MPW, pickled peanuts. Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you again. MPW. I actually have me some MPW. All right. The high, 650. The low, 3. She goes down, up, down, up, down. She's turning around right here. We're currently at 431. The 450s are going for 5 cents. And I know 5 cents doesn't sound like a lot, but 5 cents on a $4.50 stock is over 1%. So, that being said, let's take a look. $4.50 right there. Let's just do one contract. Okay, at the market. Here's what it has to say. By one covered MPW 100s. That's the weekly, 29 November 24. That's next Friday. The $4.50 strike option against the MPW stock at the market to open. $4.25 is my break even. It's currently at $4.31. I'll be making $25 per contract. That doesn't sound like a lot, but let's do the math, because it always comes down to the math. How much return am I getting on my investment? Glorios, how are you today? F. Gretz, what's happening? The math, because math doesn't lie. It's like the only exact science that we have. So $25 is the maximum I'm going to make on this trade. What is it costing me? Well, it's only costing $425 per contract. So what does that come to? 5.8%. I love the numbers. I do. Actually, I own MPW, so I'd like to say I'm going to buy it on Monday, but I already own it. Okay. Thanks, 86. Got to keep people in line. Why is that? Why do we have to keep people in line? They should be courteous. Can we look at Hershey? Ooh, HSY. You know, an interesting thing about Hershey stock, it goes up at the beginning of February every year. Okay, HSY. Well, look at that. We got our high at 212, our bottom at 165. A year ago, we're at 195. Go sideways. Look at that sideways move, and then she drops down, makes a bottom right here. But she's bouncing up, going to the upside. 175. The 175 is going from 155 to 180. You might get your 1% out of that one. Okay, so let's take a look. A year ago, 191. We top it off at 210.23, and that was back in mid-May. Okay, look at the last 90 days. Just drop, 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 retrace, drop, retrace. Okay, currently our bottom was 3 days ago. That was Tuesday, 168.16. Okay, it's continually going down. Now today was a down day. That kind of made me a little concerned, because look at the bottom is lower than yesterday's bottom. But it's still to the upside, because she did open up higher, but then she closed lower. I don't know, because look at the move. Look at the predictable pattern. Down 4 days up, down 4 days up, down 4 days up, down 4 days up. Yeah, no, sorry, just doesn't look right. Doesn't feel right. That means it's going to be a no. So let's keep up. 87. Well, you guys keep hitting all these questions. Me too. La 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 la. Bros, we looked at that one. Please explain the 1%. I am so confused. Cruiser, how can you be confused with 1%? Let me see if I can explain it to you this way. If I buy something on a Monday at $100, 1% of $100 is $1. So if I buy it on Monday for $100, if I sell somebody the rights to buy it from me for $100, exactly what I just paid for it, and for that privilege, they pay me a 1% premium through what is called a covered call. I know it sounds a little confusing, but I'm buying it for $100, I'm selling it for $100, and I'm getting a 1% premium. That is 1%. So if on Friday the value is $100 or more, they are going to buy it back from me. I'm going to have all my cash back the following Monday, along with the additional 1%. 1% per week equals more than 50% per year. If you compound it, it's 62% per year. Compounded, you can double your money every 14 to 16 months if you make 1% or more every single week. Okay? I don't know what's confusing about that. 1% of $100 is 1%. 1% is 1%, no matter which way you look at it. Okay, we got 15 minutes left to see if I can go through these questions. We already looked at Hershey, gave you my opinion on Hershey. Cisco, CSCO, CSCO is Cisco. Too close to the high, it's going to be a no. Okay, don't get me wrong, I like Cisco, I really do. But your high's right here. She came down, went back up. Do you really think she's got another dollar to go? Okay, it could. 158, I'll look at the 59s, 19 cents. No, sorry, the numbers just don't work. BA, which is Boeing, BA. Look at that, Boeing is bouncing off that bottom right here, up to the upside, 149. The 149s are going for 264. Nice, I like that number. Let's go back a little bit, check it all out. The high of the year, wait a minute, a year ago, Boeing's at 219. Jumps up to 266. Look at the last 90 days. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yep, she's going up. Look at all this space up here we got. Almost no space down here for the low. But look at the space we have. Here's the high here. That's a lot of space. So it looks as if she's going to go up. That's not a guarantee. It just looks that way. So what does it normally do this time of year? For that, we use the seasonality chart, and that tells us you can't mistake that for anything else. Look at that. Up, pull back, up, sideways. So we have another week or two for it to keep going up. And then she goes sideways for the rest of the year. If you like Boeing. That's always the big one. Do you like Boeing? Arch. Elijah? Is that right? Elijah Angels. Okay, what is that? Arch. A-R-C-H. Hell no. Sorry. Standard. Okay, we already did Intel. We already did Boeing. DBM. What the hell is DBM? DBM. Anytime I say what the hell is that, it's usually going to be a no. DBM. And it is a no. Imagine that. Archer Aviation. You actually got to give me this ticker symbol. Cisco we looked at. ENPH. What the heck is ENPH? Okay. There's that if I got to say it is. Okay, so Enphase. It does have weekly options. I've never heard of it. So let's go to Yahoo Finance and see how well this company has increased its dividends over the last few years. Because I like consistent increases. ENPH. No dividends. No dividends, no thank you. So ENPH is a no. DBM, we already looked at DBM. Cisco, we already looked at that. ENPH, we already looked at. Chevron, we looked at. Rolf, rolling on my floor laughing, I like that one. Chevron, I looked at that. Cisco, looked at. ENPH, we looked at that one. What do you think about AVPT? Wow, I missed that. AVPT. Hold on. AVPT. Never heard of it. No. And what the hell are you thinking? It's at the high of the year. Why are you looking at something when you should be selling it? ENPH 67 calls. Okay, good. I wouldn't do it, but that's you. Hey, can you look at Intel? Already did. ENPH already did. Hershey's already did. I thought companies who pay dividends were zombie companies with no aggressive growth potential. Okay, Lyle Heinrich, you're absolutely right. No, a zombie company with no growth potential. I'm not looking for growth. I'm looking for cash flow. Huge difference. Growth is one thing. It means you got to take all your money, put it into a company, and wait for it to grow. Did you hear that part? Wait for it to grow. I'm 60. I'm retired. I can't wait. Okay? I'm looking for 1% every week. That's for that no aggressive growth potential. That's what I'm looking for. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Exactly what you said is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay? No aggressive growth potential. Don't care about growth potential. I need cash flow because I'm retired and I need to pay my bills. Bro, is this pre-recorded stream? Yes, it is a pre-recorded stream. How the hell would I say is this a pre-recorded stream if, no, it ain't pre-recorded. ENPH, already looked at that one. Hershey's, we already looked at, but Starbucks, ooh, haven't looked at Starbucks. Starbuckies, ooh, unfortunately Starbuckies is going to be a no. Look at it. Okay. Why would you be looking at something that's at the high of the year? Walmart, we already looked at that. TLTW, Orlando, how are you today? TLTW, never heard of it. No options, no thank you. Walmart, we already looked at that one. Hershey, already looked at that one. What do you look for exactly? Oh, now that's an easy one. Okay. PNC, we already looked at PNC, Joe. Joe, I already looked at PNC. You were here when I did it. Okay, so there's no name there. What do I look for exactly? Are you ready? Because it is so simple, it's going to blow your mind. Are you ready? What I look for specifically: consistent profitability and weekly options. That's it. NEP. Wait a minute. We didn't do Nextera yet, and I told her I would. NEP. Nextera. No. NEE is, what the hell is NEE? Nextera. Wait a minute, how can NEP and NEE be Nextera? Okay. Oh, now that's a bummer. Look at that. Okay, here's the high. This is 90 days. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now she's coming back down again. Unfortunately, NEE is going to be a no. 76.50 to 77. No, hell no. Numbers just don't work. 86, covered call on dividend stocks for a 1% goal per week. Wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for. But in the company, what am I looking for in the company? HSBC. HSBC. Interesting. HSBC. Okay, let's take a look at the dividends. Nope. Only been paying dividends since 2008. So that's what, 16 years. But just take a look at the dividends for a second, Joe. Look at this. You start out at 90 cents in 2008. And then you decrease it by 45%. That's not good right from the start. Pfizer, Orlando, we don't have any time to do it, but we'll look at it tomorrow. PFE. Okay, we'll look at PFE tomorrow. So, Joe, go from 90 cents to 50 cents. That's like that's a big-ass drop. And then it drops again. Okay, then it goes 40, then it goes to 50, then it goes to 40 to 60 to 45, drops again, 45 to 70, then it drops again, then it goes to 90, then it drops again, then it goes to 95, then it drops again, then it goes to $1 and it drops by 50%, then it goes to $1, then it drops to 50% again. Yeah, hell no. Sorry, dude. The dividends, it's like, why would you give your money to a company that's going up, down? That's 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. No. There are too many good companies out there that are consistently profitable Why would you put your money into a company that's not consistently profitable? But he doesn't understand where the covered call comes in. Godric, I don't understand what you're talking about. But he doesn't understand where the covered call comes in. Okay, Godric, I already looked at Hershey's. Okay, Hershey's, no. The numbers just don't work this week. The only stocks that are giving dividends, Godric. Howdy. How do you get the underlying stats above your option chain? Dude, it's just part of the platform. This platform is called Think or Swim. It's free to download. It's free to use. I don't get anything from it. Yes, the stocks that have increased their dividends for 20 years. Yep. Bama Redneck, dude, how's it going? Okay, no problem. What are you talking about? Playing the wheel? No, David, the wheel strategy is where you do a cash secured put first and then you do a covered call. No, I don't teach that here. I only teach doing covered calls against qualified dividend stocks. And those are companies that have consistently increased their dividends. That's it. So are we just looking for these inflection points? No. David Flanagan, covered calls on dividend stocks for a 1% goal. That's the goal, yeah. General Electric, Rosas. I like General Electric. However, currently, General Electric 181.62. We're looking at 182. Yeah, see, not 1%. I like General Electric. Every once in a while, General Electric will pay 1% or more. Sometimes they don't. Conoco bought Marathon. Okay, stock goes up. You missed the upside. Absolutely. I'm not looking for upside. Fab, listen closely. I'm not looking for capital appreciation. Okay, stocks go three directions. Up, down, or sideways. Okay, up, down, or flat, sideways, whatever you want to call it. I'm not looking for capital appreciation. I'm looking for cash flow. When they say people on a fixed income, well, that's me. I'm on a fixed income. The income that is fixed is what I create. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, if I have $100,000 in my account, 1% a week is $1,000 a week. If I have $200,000 in my account, 1% a week is $2,000 a week. Okay, 1% is what I'm looking for. If the stock doesn't give me 1%, well, then I don't make my goal. So no, there's 9,753 companies available. There are 300 that actually fit the parameters in which I'm looking for. What are those? Consistent profits and weekly options. That's it, just two criteria. Consistently profitable for at least 2 decades. That's 20 years. Not 2 weeks, not 2 months, not 2 years, not 5 years, not 10 years, not 15 years. 20 years. I like consistency, I like predictability, and I like safety. I have no desire to go back to work. I've been working since 1973. No desire to go back to work. I could if I wanted to. I'm still healthy. I still could do it. I could still put in another 20, 30 years if I wanted to. But why should I? I don't need to. Okay, give the younger crowd a chance to make their, make their step. Make their mark on society. I already did mine. XLK, I could say hell no now. XLK. Or I can say, oh, wait a second. It does have weeklies. It's at 233. XLK. Okay, here's the dividends. Interesting. Oh, there's the flaw. 2008. Not 20 years. But let's take the dividends, just for the fun of it. 8 cents in 2009. 8 cents in 2010. Then she goes up to 9, then 11, to 10, to 17, to 12, to 16, to 17, to 16 to 18, 17 to 22, 22 to 17, to 19, to 18, to 22, to 21, to 20, to 22, to 21, to 22, to 21, 24 to 22. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Hell no. No thanks. You keep it. Sorry, there's 300 companies that don't do this shit. So why would I waste my money on this? Okay, this is just wasting my time and my money. because I've already isolated 300 companies that do exactly what I want them to do. So why would I do something with this thing that doesn't do what I want it to do? It just doesn't make sense. Oh, we have 2 minutes left to go. See if I can answer these questions. All right, Conoco, okay, cool. Hershey, I already looked at Hershey. AVPT, never heard of it. AVPT. Hell no. 2 reasons, hell no. Yes, usually FB, Instagram, and, okay. Okay, is he streaming on another platform? Yeah. Okay, I'm streaming on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and YouTube. My camera for Facebook died out, but hardly anybody's on Facebook. Fed up father, no, great job, 90 minutes. Asa, what's up, Bama Redneck? I hear ya. But do you realize you aren't getting share growth, but you can take a loss? Godric, all right, hold on a second. Account statement. Profit and losses. Let's get out of there. Profit and losses year to date. All right, Godric, are you seeing this right here? This is profit and losses year to date. Profit and losses year to date. Loss, 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 loss. Wait a minute. I own every one of those. 0 losses in this account. All year long, 0 losses. All of those are all profits. Okay, fine. The next account. Right there. Get out of that one. Profit and losses. Okay. All these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 losses. This one was only 6 months. 6 months, only 3 losses. Okay, last account that I share with you guys. This one right here. Okay, profit and loss year to date. 1 loss, AEO. Another loss, Wynn Resorts, Able Mall. Kohl's I still have. This one, this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 losses here. 2 losses in the other account. 0 losses in the other one. Those are the only 3 I share. I have about 6 accounts. I only share 3 of them. Okay, ABBT, that's gonna know. Okay, blah, 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 86, blah, blah, blah. What's up, my friend? Emin! Emin, dude, I haven't heard from you in a while. What's your favorite number 1 stock? That would be Macy's this year. Okay, Godric already did Altria. Okay, Boeing has new management and a lot of grief. We'll have to wait for them. Godric, he won't like no because it's not high of the year. Thanks, 86. SMCI, dude. Who just came up with SMCI? Who was that? Uh-oh, I didn't see it. MO, please. All right, there we go. Big Poppy, SMCI. Ooh. Oh, no, dude, you're new here. I don't want to pick on you, but SMCI is a turd and a half. Just my opinion. ACHE, A-C-H-E, never heard of it. A-C-H-E. Whoops. A-C-H-E. Hell no. Can't even find the symbol. What do you think about Stellantis? STL? STL. No options? No thank you. What do you think about XRP? No options? No thank you. What do I think about XRP? Same thing I just told you 2 seconds ago. CMG. Isn't that Chipotle, CMG? It is. They don't have any dividends, but let's take a look. The high of the year, 69. The bottom of the year, 40-40. She shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back, shoots up again. It's at a 30-day high. It's going to be a no matter what. Okay, I don't buy it at 30-day high. Okay, because you look up, down. This is where I buy. 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 I don't buy at the high. At the high is the time to sell. SMG, no thank you. If I have 1,000,000, cool, Paul. What type of percentage are you looking for of the year? I'm not. I'm looking at 1% a week. I really don't. Okay. I don't do anything yearly. The only thing I do yearly is I pay my my AAA, I pay my property taxes, and I renew my registration on my vehicle. That's the only thing I do yearly. Okay? Other than that, it's all weekly. Yes, it's better to have money and not need it than to need it and not have it. Raul, you're absolutely correct. Okay? Now, I don't want to hear no shit. Okay? I was born in the 60s to a mother with 5 kids under the age of 5. My father left in 66. So it was just my mother and us 5 kids. Okay? Dirt poor. Dirt ass poor. Okay? I grew from nothing to where I am today. I didn't say I was rich. I said I'm comfortable. Huge difference. Okay? Also, you can start out with a very small amount. You're looking at consistency and time. Okay? Consistency and time. You do $5 a week, $10 a week, $50 a week, whatever you can afford. 15, 20 years from now, you should be fine. Should be. All depends on your spending habits. Okay? Now, I remember sometimes when my family was young, when I first got married and I had 1 child, I was collecting pennies in the seat cushions, lifting up the rugs underneath the car mats, looking for pennies just so I can get a half a gallon of milk and some diapers for my son. I did day labor. I don't want to hear your shit. Okay, I've been freaking as low as you can get. Seriously. Well, I wasn't really that low because I didn't actually have to live in a tent. But, still, I was pretty ass freaking low. I did day labor for a while. That's where you get up butt ass early, you go to work, and you go with drug dealers, you go with a con men, and you go with ex-cons, and you work for the day, and you get paid for the day. And you get paid shit. Okay, $5 an hour to take all the taxes out. You put in 8 or 10 hours a day, and you walk away with $50. Yeah, it sucked. Okay, so I know what it's like to have nothing. So I don't want to hear it's better to have money and not need it than need it and not have it. Yeah, I've been there. Okay? You can live in a car. You can live under an overpass. You can do day labor. You can, scrimp and scratch and do whatever it takes to get to where you want to head, where you want to get. But I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear excuses. You either do it or you don't do it. Okay? Anyway. Berkshire Hathaway, no, they don't have dividends. That's sweet. Yep. What is this app? This is called Think or Swim. It's a trading platform. You can actually go to thinkorswim.com, download it for free, and use it for a short period of time. But you actually got to call Charles Schwab. You actually got to call Charles Schwab and ask, to use it for more than a month. They'll let you use it for a month for free. But if you want to use it longer, can you get a lot of money? Good for you. TCNNF 800 and okay, Ken, I have no idea what that means. Top 10 dividend stocks and not fund base. I've never heard of any of them. Sorry. PMT as well. Never heard of them either. Okay. Has style. Okay, you know what? None of those are on my list. But that's okay. If it works for you, awesome. Great. Wonderful. Thank you, sir. We'll look into these. Okay, that's not what I do. Jacek, hi. Was Lowe's premium high enough to make it good one to get into this upcoming week? Don't know. Amazon's going to be a no. And we're past 11:30. My favorite stock was Macy's this year. Last year it was Ford. It changes every year. Don't ask me why. It's just, what do the numbers tell me? Okay, I don't like buying at the high of the year. I don't like buying at the low of the year. I like to buy, look, see, up, down. That's where I want to buy. Up, down. That's where I want to buy. Up, down. That's where I want to buy. Up, down. This is where I want to buy. I want to buy it as it's turning around and going back up. Okay, Realty? Hell no. Dude, seriously, check out the numbers. Number one, it's monthly option. Don't like it at all. Number two, the premiums they give you aren't really that great. Number three, if you take a look at the dividends, they up, they're down, they're up, they're not consistently profitable. Number four, they don't have 20 years of increased dividends. No, 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 hell no to O Realty. Kent, no problem. Great high percentage dividends base 10% and up. Yeah, I don't do those. I don't like high dividend stocks because they're trying to suck you in to a piece of crap. I like companies that are consistently profitable. Consistency. 20 years or more of increased dividends. Dividend Kings, 54 companies that have increased for more than 5 decades. Dividend Aristocrats, 25 years of increased dividends. Dividend Champions, 25 years of increased profits. How can you do that? GIS, General Mills, I like that one, I do. Did we talk about SoFi? Hell no. SoFi's no. No dividends, no thank you. Target, Pepsi. No, Target's a good one. No. Okay, you think the prices are too high? Actually, there are trading strategies you can do with those companies, even if you don't have a lot of money. Why do you skip the questions? I didn't skip the question. You asked me something, and what you asked me, I said no to. I didn't skip it. I said no. You just didn't like the answer. Okay, guys, just getting here. I'm just getting ready to leave. Sorry. I've been here since 9, so I usually leave at 10:30. You got that? Why did you skip the question? Tell me what the question is again, and I'll give you the answer. Quick, you got like a minute. Come on. Reapers Aquatics. Quick, come on. What's the question? Give me the question, I'll give you the answer. Winter Park, cool beans. All right, so you guys over here at Instagram, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Hasty. Altria is good. Yeah, it is, but not today. IEP, hell no. Yeah, I've looked at IEP many times. Take a look at the Reapers. I don't know if they're getting through. I'm seeing the ones you're putting up now. I'm asking you, put in the question you asked. Yeah, you've asked 5 times. Okay, first thing you said, I've typed 4 times. I got that one. You typed in, I don't know if you're getting through. I got that one. I've asked 5 times. I seen that one. I seen the ones. Ask the question you want an answer to. Black Hills, no. All right, so apparently he wasn't asking the question. Yeah, I already answered. He just doesn't want to seem to, he doesn't get it. So here's an idea, okay? Didn't realize you have 20-minute delay. It's not really a delay. It's just that I've got Instagram over here. I got Twitter here. I got TikTok over here. I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube here, and I got another YouTube down here. So I got questions coming in from all different angles. Answering all the questions all the time is not that easy. Hastyle 5. What are my top 5? Macy's, Nordstrom's, Kohl's. Macy's, Nordstrom's, Kohl's. What was the other ones? Ford and Walgreens. That's my top 5 for this year. Okay, that being said, you guys have a great night. I'll be checking out and hope you all have a wonderful day. Okay, nice. Good job, my brother. Okay, you guys have a great night. Take care, 86. Nice seeing you. Thank you for getting rid of those dudes. I seriously, brother, thank you. All right, let's get out of here. We are done.